Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for P-Valley Season 1, Episode 6. Okay? Now, next week, we do not have a new episode. The new episode does not come back on until the 30th. I'm sad about that, but I will just have to get over it, okay? But anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. My allergies are messing with me bad today, y'all, so if I seem a little weird or not as energized, it's these allergies. It's just making me, drowsy or whatever. But do not forget to like this video, comment in the comment section, share it on your social media. You can also follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. We're going to inhale and exhale. I'm not going to do it myself because my nose is all stuffy or whatever, and this is weird. But y'all can do it at home, okay? Go ahead and inhale and exhale. Okay? Inhale and exhale. Okay? And remember to relax, to relate, to release, and to center yourself and anyone around you. Okay? Let's get into the episode. So we see the episode starts off, girl, Lord Jesus. The episode starts off and we see Mercedes and Autumn ride all around, honey, in different wigs. Okay, in different wigs, and different wigs, and different wigs. I'm like, okay, they got the whole little wig thing going on with the ghetto finger waves. I was like a pickle and a peppermint. Okay, I wouldn't try it, but I'm gonna let it be. That must be something down south or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But then again, just going place by place and getting more and more money. And it's a cool thing to see them kind of just, Thelma and Louise in it or whatever. So we then see Mercedes, and she goes to see Terica. Okay, at the Terica now is getting tennis lessons. Okay, that's what she's doing now, and Terica's upset because one, the same weekend that Mercedes got arrested, Mercedes was supposed to get Terica for that weekend, so she's just sad. Okay, like it's been months. You told me for months and months and months that you were going to talk to Shell or whatever, and because she wants to be with Mercedes. She loves her mama. You know what I'm saying? I saw the news. I'm saying what happened. That's why I didn't come over. And I'm sorry. I'm trying to make things happen. You know what I'm saying? I want you back on the team. I want you back with me. I know you love dance. She was like, no, I don't love dance. I love being around you, mama. Okay? And I need you to be my mama. And it's a good thing to see that Terica's anger and her, I'm going to say how she kind of acts out is because she really wants to be with her mama, but she can't right now, okay? And so she like, look, I just need you to fix mama because I want to be back with you. And we then see Shells walk up, okay? Now we now know Shells is the wife of Terica's baby daddy, okay? He was a whole cheating man, and that's how he ended up getting, having a kid with Mercedes. And her thing, you're like, how you gonna just pop up at her, on her after being gone and being in jail? You know what I'm saying? It's just messy. Priest Woodbine, you know what I'm saying? She was on some bullshit or whatever, and I have a room all made up for Terica. I'm trying to do right by her. I wanted to get her this weekend. Look, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes a mother has to know when not to cut up, okay? I have to pick the girl up off the floor each time. I have to tell her that you can't make it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to keep letting you hurt my daughter. Your daughter. Last I checked, I put her out of my coochie, okay? Cortez will be rolling over in his grave. Cortez, cheating ass, ain't doing shit besides being ashes in the urn, and you have to deal with me. I have custody. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, look, at the end of the day, that's my blood. And I'm going to do what I have to do, hell or high water, to get my child. Okay, that's fine, Mercedes, but don't forget, you have to, satisfy me and the judge before you can get her back. Meaning, we now see why Mercedes has been so focused on trying to strip as long as she had to strip, but get a gym because she needed some kind of regular income, a regular job to prove that she can be a fit mom and have her daughter. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Keyshawn and Lil Murder meet up, okay? And they is just talking. He walked up like, I don't know what you thought you saw, but you ain't finna brag me. She's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, I came for you to look at this. How serious are you about this music thing? He like, what you mean? She then shows some of the video that someone took of her in the club has now made it to World Star and stuff, okay? And it's like, stripper or whatever, doing a great dance, and she's amazing to this amazing new song by said rapper Lil Murder. He like, oh, what? I gotta send it to my manager. Like, for what? Your manager don't even manage you. Like, you don't have no social media presence or whatever. He ain't doing shit, you know what I'm saying? But if folks see you linked up with a dirty Delta dime, you will be on and popping. Oh, you want to be the Keyshawn? Not Keyshawn. What's her name? You want to be the Keisha Kior to my Gucci Mane? She's like, yeah, because bitches want to fuck you and men have to want to be you. So, you know what I'm saying? You have to play that image. But he looking at her arm and it's bruises. You look at her cheek and it's bruises, okay? He like, what about these bruises? She like, oh, black women don't bruise. He's like, yes, y'all do. What your man gonna think? Oh, he gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no choice. I'm like, clearly, does Keyshawn have a death wish? Her man is beating her for no reason right now. What he gonna do when he see you all hugged up with some tramp? Not some tramp, but with Lil Murder or whatever. So we do see Uncle Clifford. Uncle Clifford in his room, all sad. He up there sleeping with the little notice of eviction. You know what I'm saying? He curled up in the bed and stuff. He gets a text from Lil Murder. Like, yeah, I handled that stuff with Keyshawn. We good now. Okay, cool. He like, but you ain't answering my question. When and where can I take you on a date? Okay? And, he don't answer whatnot. He then go downstairs and we meet his grandma, Loretta Devine. Okay, she downstairs dancing and smoking weed and having a good old time. We also found out that she's blind. Okay, she lost her sight to the sugars. Okay, diabetes. But they walking around, dancing around the house or whatever, and we found out that grandma owned the paint before Clifford did. So it's been passed down from grandma to granddaughter. Because we know Clifford goes by she, and I have been mistakenly saying he. If you catch me saying he, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best to say she as much as I can. Anyway, she bring up that grandma was the one taking the loans out, and that's why they are so much in debt with places or whatever, because grandma was trying to keep another business afloat, so she would take out loans on the bank, and they couldn't afford it because, again, whatever other business never took off and whatnot. But she bring up, we both have signed stuff we wasn't supposed to. It wasn't just me, okay? It was not just me. Okay, grandma, that's fine, but we losing the pack. Okay, I ain't got no money left, and it's up for auction in about 2 weeks or whatever. 2 weeks? Oh, Lord Jesus. What we gonna do? Clifford say, you know what, grandma, get on your knees and pray to Jesus. Just Loretta Devine, grandma, said, Jesus don't want me sucking dick. I have my teeth. I'm like, please, you can't talk about sucking Jesus' dick. That's just not. I just cannot. But they sitting there. Clifford phone buzzes, and grandma like, who was that? You know what I'm saying? You should invite them over for dinner. I can't have no dates in this house. She was like, you never know. And I'm like, again, he keeps saying, you can't take you nowhere. Where can we go on a date? To your house. With your grandma. But I digress. But it's a cool thing to figure out that, one, grandma owned it before. Because we kept wondering, why is Clifford so in debt? Like, for what? For how? The club making so much money. What's going on? With all these loans that he and grandma took out is what he's trying to pay with the money being made or whatnot. Now, we then see over at the hotel, we see Gidget's man, okay? Gidget's man is sexy. This isn't the best photo of him, but it's the best one I could get with him and Big L. But I think it's the tattoos for me. Anyway, he's back in town. He's at a hotel. Got chicks up in there naked cutting up pills. He's also popping some pills, okay? And also getting his dick sucked while popping them. And then Big L come pop. I'm like, okay, let's talk. First of all, Gidget's man dick was out. We seen his penis. I said, oh, I like to see it. Okay. Because, look, it was a nice size. And I don't know if it was hard, you know what I'm saying? And if it gets bigger later, he has a really, really, really nice size penis. And not for this white man, but I was like, okay, that's a nice size, soft one. Anyway, so Big L wants to talk about making some money. You know what I'm saying? I know you was holding stuff at the club or whatever. How about we really, really hold stuff for you? Didn't Clifford say she don't want no, behold nothing or whatever? Don't worry about Clifford. I'll handle that or whatever. And if she asks me what's going on, I'll let her know. You know what I'm saying? You saved my life before, and now I'm going to save yours. And so, get this man agrees to let them hold some drugs in half of him, and he'll pay them $5,000. Anyway, we then see Clifford in the nail salon. Boom, boom. Okay? He's talking to Eloise. Okay? And Eloise is the mayor's secretary. And we can't. I'm like, why Clifford always in her face? Like, that's just weird to be in that lady's face. You know what I'm saying? We don't know like that. But we find out she used to work at the bank. Okay, as Clifford said, you were one of the first graduates from the bank. Okay, you was under a big booty hole. You know what I'm saying, up in these streets or whatever. And now you are in the mayor's office. Okay, you should not forget where you came from. And if you knew that stuff was going down with the bank, why didn't you tell me? Okay, it was some bullshit to not tell me, little girl. Okay, and I didn't know what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? I am grateful for the pank. Okay, I know I'm grateful. You lying. Okay, look, all I know is any tea, hot or scalding, best to come to me. Okay, and you was the first graduate of the pank. Okay, best make sure you ain't the last. It's these two. It's the two fingers they give me. I'm like, what's going on here? I'm like that. Now we do see Mercedes and Autumn at the little restaurant or whatever, chit chatting. Basically, Autumn needs somewhere else to have her money because as she said, her refrigerator, her freezer won't close no more. Buy a deep freezer. You making enough money, buy a damn deep freezer, okay? She like, I need your combination to the locker at work because I need somewhere else to have my money. You should never, ever had money at a strip club. I'm going to say that, okay? If you up here advising Andre how to make shell corporations in Delaware, you should know somewhere else to hide your money, okay? But I'm going to leave that be. Anyway, because she then tell Mercedes, you should have been had your money in the church fund, okay? I'm like, well, both of y'all is being dumb if you ask me, but I'm gonna leave that be. But she does advise her, hey, if you're gonna have your club, not your club, your gym, maybe get an investor, okay? So if you the loss isn't so much if things are wrong. No, because my gym gonna pop off, and I don't want to have to share, the rewards with anybody. Okay, I'm gonna get this money and make it be what it be, because they still making more money all the time. And so she do advise, okay, well, this time don't put your money in no church fund. Again, get you an offshore account, turn your money into some Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying, and then transfer it as many times as you want to. So Autumn is very smart, financial elite, okay? We then see Andre walks in, and Andre looks at Autumn, and Autumn looks at Andre, and it's like, it's like the dick and the vagina just met in the middle of the room, okay? It's like it's a penis, it's like flying at your face. You know what I'm saying? And your vagina is right at his. I'm like, it is just sexual tension all up and through. But they don't say nothing to one another. And then she's like, me and him ain't talking in a week. Oh, girl, but that look like you pregnant. Girl from across the room. Mm-hmm. Andre just leaves. But we then see that he paid for their food. Girl, you little light-skinned hoes. I mean, he paid for food. You got him all around your finger like that from a look. Oh, my God. And there's a thing where it's some kind of connection between Andre and Autumn. But I digress. Now, we then see over at the Kyle estate, Andre is trying his best to get the Kyle brothers to come to a conclusion to sign this deal to buy the land or whatever. Now, Corbin still does not want to sell. He really wants to lease the land, but he also don't like how his brothers kind of just talk as if his wishes don't matter. They then talk about, when this deal is done or whatever, we're gonna go and do this and do that. They don't care about nothing but the money. Corbin like, I don't want to sign it, I don't want to sign it or whatever. He like, look, I can't sign this or whatever. We need to lease the land. Oh, for what? What's the point? Because it's about legacy, okay? It ain't about money with me. Now, White brother, you want to leave something for your kinfolk? He like, yes, okay? That's how you are where you are, okay? What the hell you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Things are passed down to you, and that's why you even here in the first goddamn place, okay? It's not my fault. Y'all spend all y'all money, okay? I want to do that, what Daddy would have wanted was make the land be whatever. They're like, man, look, Daddy didn't care about the land. He said fuck this land. Daddy he only cared about guns and pussy, and damn near ruined the family because of it, okay? Meaning he fucked your mama and almost ruined our life. Which is kind of crazy. He like, I'm happy he dead and in the grave. Because if he was not, I would kill him. But what he did was real family. Corbin like, bro, look, first of all, I am real family. And you will always have to deal with me for life. For life, okay? And then shit goes left, okay? At this point in time, I'm like, look, I'm only lawyer. I'm not a therapist, whatever. But if y'all can't come to some conclusion, we're gonna move on. So white brother then pulls a gun on Corbin. You're gonna sign, okay? This is Civil War. You're gonna sign. I'm like, why is that a musket? He didn't even load a gun. What is going on? And Corbin like, man, that gun ain't loaded. You think it ain't? And he like cocks. I'm looking like, why is it a cock? Why is it a cock musket in the house? What's going on? He then turns the gun on Andre. Like, I'm like, oh, he gonna shoot the two black people? You know what? I'm mad. I'm upset. I'm very, very upset. So Corbin reluctantly signs it, just so that his brother won't shoot and kill him and Andre. But then we see there are no bullets in the gun. It's the fucking musket. So we do see Grandma Loretta then had Clifford invite his friend over. Her friend over and everything. And we then see Grandma, Lil Murder, and, Clifford hanging around, chit-chat about the old days and how all the old hoes used to be at Pussy Valley, and Pussy Valley used to be the most packed place around or whatever, because back then they pushed all us hoes, to the end of the earth by the water, okay? And I feel like, then all the surrounding brothels was closed by flame or by flood, except the Pank. And some folks said it was God, or this or that. I think it was us being by that water on the other side of the levees that helped us, okay? But maybe it was God's grace, or maybe it was us. I don't know, okay? What I do know is that you have something worth holding on to, you hold on to it, okay? You hear me, Clifford? You hear me? And then we see Murder sits down and smokes some weed with Grandma. We see his phone was buzzing. He was supposed to go to the studio. He didn't go. He sat on his date with Clifford because he likes Clifford. It was a cute little scene, you know what I'm saying? Even the Red Divine, somehow she used to be a hoe. I'm like, girl. So at the club, we see Keyshawn. Okay, Keyshawn is still acting crazy and still taking pictures and doing videos with Lil Murder. Like they like a something or whatever. They like, girl, all of that. Girl, what is wrong with you? Is you crazy? She like, why is y'all all scared? They like, bitch, us. Your man will kill you. Okay, it's weird that Keyshawn really act as if she don't get her ass beat on a regular. And when other folk have concern about her, she really act like we see the bruises. We see the shit, okay? I was just confused. But when she said, what y'all scared for? Bitch, us. Why are you not scared? Okay, you sitting there not covering up bruises at the table, girl. I said, I can't do this. Okay, anyway, she sees Autumn and Mercedes' old locker. I wonder how she'll feel, seeing you all up her locker. The same way she'll feel that you took her spot. Okay, but the difference between me and her is I share what's in my locker. And she opens the locker and she shows the gun in there because she see the bruises on Keyshawn's face. And she was like, the combinations, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I mean, if you need this gun, this is where it's at, come get it, okay? Don't take my money, just the gun, okay? Because no one knows she put money in there. Anyway, so we then see Keyshawn out there dancing, having a good old time. And then she goes and talks to Clifford. Okay, Clifford, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking that maybe, I can be a feature headliner. He like, girl, you was tripping. You was tripping. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for that. She like, because, Mercedes is gone. You know what I'm saying? You need a new headliner. And they going up for me in Lil Murder. It can be called Murder Night, okay? On Sundays now. She like, girl, don't be trying to play me or whatever. But she realized, you know what I'm saying, Mercedes has taken on this persona of a featured dancer. And that's where it starts. You have to have the mindset of a feature or whatever. So, she's proud of Mercedes taking the initiative to do something better with herself. If she would only leave that beaten ass baby daddy of hers. But I digress, okay? Now at Mercedes' house, we see her and Autumn sitting around talking, getting more IDs from Maine, and they going to get some more money. And we see that when Autumn has to go to the bathroom, she stumbles into Terica's room. Okay, so we then see, her and Mercedes have a conversation. At first, you can read and see this ain't the bathroom. Oh, I know, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? well, how you like the room though? She's like, oh, it's nice. I know, it took me I built this room for 7 years. But the difference is now, I'm saying, she don't like purple no more. And you're like, we'll take some time or whatever. And she then explains how people wonder why she stayed in Chuckalisa and she don't move away where she can make more money. And she's like, because my daughter here and I will have her with me soon, so I need to be here to be near her. And that's the whole reason. You know what I'm saying? She brings up how hard it was for these 7 years to want her in her house and build a space for her. And it's just taking more and more and more time and whatever. And then she's like, I got the cover from here and the bed from there and the pillow from here. And she's like, I'm trying to build something for her. And it's just hard, but I'm going to be here because she belonged with me. And then I said, what's her name? Terica. What's your daughter's name? And she was like, Autumn. And I'm like, aw. Anyway, she's like, someday, it's hard to live at all. It's like, no, don't think that, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like that, cut that shit off or whatever, because nothing is worth you, wanting basically to kill yourself. And then Autumn, like, you say that, but, you're lucky you can be with her again, you know what I'm saying? So do everything in your power to get her back, because I won't ever see Madden again. I'm like, that is just so sad. But it's a good thing seeing Autumn and Mercedes get along. Okay, I like that. So we do see Andre on the phone with his boss. Like, hey, boss. What's up, boss? Let's get to it, boss. Now, the boss, again, did you get the contract with the cows? Did you sell the land? He's like, actually, the Kyle brothers could not come to a conclusion. I'm like, but he signed it. But, I feel like Andre had a change of heart. Andre recognized it's some shady shit going on. So much so that the two Kyle brothers was willing to kill him or Corbin to get this money. And his godfather, the mayor, was willing to do all of this more for himself or whatever. So, Andre felt like, I need to right some wrongs if I can or whatnot. So he said, we couldn't get the deal signed, but nah. If we can't get it signed, let's just move on somewhere else and be done with it. He like, nah, boss, look, it's in the middle of 3 states. It's the interest rate right through. We have this, we have that. We got the bank for like $200,000 underneath whatever we needed to do. Like, we've saved a lot of money here, and it's really the best place to be. Let's, lease the cow land, pay them $15,000 a month. Pay them what they worth, not what they want. Because remember, they was always overpaying the cows because that's what the mayor wanted to happen. He wanted to pay the cows off so that he can be mayor again and whatnot. And so, but Andre like, no, we should. It's only really worth $15,000 per month. We could lease it and leave it be that or whatever. His boss said, all right, get it done or it's over. So the boss don't even know the deal was done already, but Andre undercut his uncle, not his uncle, his godfather, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. And we see that Andre is also making a 5% commission on this whole deal. So that's why he really wants to make it work. I love that he made it work for Corbin. Because Corbin's right. It's about legacy. And the right thing. Corbin wasn't even trying to be underhanded. He wants to keep his family's land because he is a cow. We then see he talks to his wife. We see the wife. Ain't she cute? Curl her hair, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, I saved my boss like $1 million or whatnot. But I might be in trouble with my uncle. Not my uncle. Damn it, not uncle. My godfather, because he would be upset because the right thing to do was to kind of undercut him and whatnot. But the deal was so shady, I had to do what I had to do. Are you sure about that? You know what I'm saying? I think your godfather would know what he's supposed to do. Because you are an outsider. You know what I'm saying? And he should know what's best for town. Outsider? I ain't no damn outsider. Okay, this is my home. She's like, no, Andre, your home is in Atlanta, and I miss you. I miss hugging on you and kissing on you. He's like, well, I gotta go. And he kind of just ends the call like, I don't want to talk to you no more. I am upset. Probably because he told her he did the right thing over some shady bullshit. And she's like, why didn't you let it be shady? And he like, I don't like that. I think it's Autumn in the system. Even though they ain't had sex yet. So we do see Keyshawn and Lil Murder at the studio. And they, making little IG videos or whatever. Because, again, they have to get they like the stuff up. And then his friend, like, yeah, man, we heard, you missed the studio session or whatever. Like, we've been looking for you and this and that. Like, why you be MIA at night? And he can't say shit because he can't say I was with Clifford. Anyway, Keyshawn realized, okay, he can't say where he was. He was busy. And she gets up and goes and sits on Lil Murder's lap. And they start kissing. Looking like her baby daddy gonna kill her if he find out. And they looking like, oh shit, they messing around or whatnot. She did it to help him, which is cool or whatever. But his manager looks hella shady. Like he into some bullshit. He gonna try to set Lamert up or whatever. We have to watch out for the manager. So at the club, Lady Eloise come through to pop up on Clifford to let him know I got some tea for you. And all the girls are happy to see her because here she came from the paint. Okay. Anyway. So, she has news from the mayor's office, okay? The plans are to build a casino, an outlet mall, and a subdivision called some plantation. I'm like, I don't want to say nowhere that's called plantation. I just don't want to do that or whatever. But she let him know, like, look, they can do this because they're city council. However, unless someone pushes them to make it a vote. If no one, requests a vote be done by the city, they can just push it on through, okay? And since no one knows about it, that's why they keep it under the table. Ta-da! To say the paint, you need to request people to vote. And I know folks don't like voting. I know they don't like voting. She said, I know that, but you are the mayor of Pussy Valley. Okay, meaning people like tits and ass or whatever. You need to put that to the pavements and make them request for it to be a vote, because that's the only way to stop it from happening or whatever. I'm like, okay, go ahead and do that. So we then see Clifford at the jail. He gets out Patrice Woodbine. I'm looking like, why did you get Patrice Woodbine out of jail? You know what I'm saying? Now, first of all, Patrice been in jail for 9 days. The fact that she been in jail for 9 whole days, and no one has came to get her, girl. No one likes you. Anyway, he like, look, she say to Patrice, you been in for 9 days. If it wasn't for me, it would have been more. Okay, you owe me. You know what I'm saying? And I put my club down to get you out of jail because, I'm going to lose it anyway. So it was a gamble I was willing to take. Okay? Clifford, you want something and I don't do no deals with the devil. She like, well, I do. You know what I'm saying? And you owe me. I got you out. So how much are you going to pay if you really want that church? And I'm like, what's going on here? But again, if Clifford wants to have people vote, she knows she has to have some church folks behind her. And that's what she can use Patrice for. Now, I do wonder how Mercedes will feel about, Clifford, canoodling with her mama. Because we don't like her. We don't like her. Now, we then see Andre is in the bed asleep, you know what I'm saying? And he gets a call from Autumn. Okay? And he's like, thanks for the food in the restaurant. You're like, oh, no problem. But he's happy to hear from her. The city's so beautiful in the mornings from here. They're like, you at the mom's? She's like, yeah, I just wanted to call, before I leave. He like, what's going on? Andre, you are right where you need to be, here. And he like, tell my wife that. She's just like, goodbye, Andre. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Where you going? Why you leaving? I feel like this next scene could have possibly explained it, because Maine, cute old man who got the IDs, as with Fat Boy, they changed in the little angler thing or whatnot. And as he's walking by, he sees this, the missing person thing with Autumn on it, with her real name, Haley Colton, that her crazy ass boyfriend, husband, or whatever had put up. And when he sees that, he looking like, what the fuck is this? So I wonder if Autumn, aka Haley, saw the missing posters and she now knows I have to leave because it's close. Because why else would she absolutely say I'm leaving? You know what I'm saying? So we have to see. That was the whole episode. It was good. Okay. Anyway, we'll see y'all not next week, but the week after next. Their preview for next week looks really, really good. Anyway, I'm done. Peace.